What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra, and today we are going to go over some Peacemaker and if he's too strong or not, right? So a lot of people in the community is saying he's top tier and he's really good, and I tend to agree he is really good, right? He has ridiculous damage. I'm not going to showcase that in this video. I'm just going to showcase some of his tools that I think make him really strong. And if I think that this is good for the game or if it's bad for the game. I'm going to tell you, I think it's way better to release a game like Peacemaker being strong than it is releasing a character like Quan Chi being weak, right? When you release a strong character that can do a lot of stuff, it's fun. And I would rather them overtune the character when they release it than undertune the character. Because how many people were playing Quan Chi after about a week? No one, right? People will probably be playing Peacemaker. And you think about Omni-Man, right? A lot of people played Omni-Man because he was fun and he was pretty straightforward. But let's talk about some of the stuff that makes him strong, right? So, 1-2, right? His 1-7 frame, obviously. 1-2 is +3, which means that this jails into his... It's kind of a three-way mix-up, two-way mix-up. I don't know how you look at it. But this frame traps into his 9 frame standing 2, right? So 1-2 is +3, and that frame traps into his 9 frame standing 2. So, and this is, what is mixed off of, because he has 2-2 throw, right? Which is 22 frames. Throw is 22 frames, right? And he has 2-2, then he can call low eagly, right? Now, eagly is 23 frame startups, which means that you can't duck the grab and block eagly, right? You can't duck OS it, you can't do anything like that, because if you think they're going to use eagly, you have to commit to the duck. And obviously, if you get hit by eagly or the grab, it's going to be a huge combo. Now, you can duck the grab, or you can block eagly, and both of these options are going to be punished, right? But a lot of times he's not going to commit to this on a block, and he can just make it safe
Eagly
with eagly, right? The mid version of eagly, -5 with pushback. So he really never has to take any risk, right? So he can, 1-2, 1-2, frame trap, and if you block, he's safe, right? And if you don't block, he either goes for the grab or eagly, depending on the situation. Or if he thinks you're gonna off a 2-2, right? If he thinks that your eagly's coming, he can just still grab you and then get a full combo. I'm not gonna lie, being able to full combo off of that grab is freaking insane, right? Now he obviously has another one to make it safe, right? He has 2-2-4. Now it's -6. You can flawless block it, and it's gonna be -16 and punish it. So that is an option too. So all three of these options are punishable, right? But you still have to take the risk. And the issue is when he hits you, he's hitting you for like 50% health. Not only that, he has like pretty decent mid, right? I mean, he has a 13 frame mid, right? Which is hit confirmable. And it's not like it's punishable, right? It's -5. So it's just a 13 frame hit confirmable mid. So he has a really good stagger game. It's the way it is. So that's pretty crazy too. I'm not sure if you can frame trap into this 13 frame mid at all. But, if he goes 1-2, right? Here's a specific situation where that will come in handy, right? You go, he does 1-2, right? And now you think as Lee May he's gonna frame trap you with 2-2, right? You know what? Let me show you this. So you think he's gonna frame trap you, right? So a lot of times you're going to neutral duck, right? But what if he doesn't do that, right? He thinks you're gonna neutral duck, so instead he goes and you go to neutral duck, and now you get hit in the face. So that's just something that is, and none of those options are a risk, right? None of those options are a risk. He can just kind of do them because even though he's -5 in your face, if he does this 13 frame mid hit confirmable string, right? He can also just cancel it into his eagly, and he'll be -5 but further distance.
Eagly.
There we go. So -5 but further away, and this pretty much resets neutral. So as long as he has eagly, he can kind of make a lot of stuff safe. And you just got to play around this huge mind game. Not only that, we know he has this string, right? His huge, string, which he can hit confirm, so he can just stop it right there, right? Or, he can continue it. And then all of this option is, he can cancel into eagly. He can cancel the whole. He can cancel forward 4-2 into eagly, and he can cancel forward 4-1-2 into eagly.
Eagly.
There we go. And he can just make all those options safe. So, that's pretty much Peacemaker's game plan too, right? Like, if you're going to play Peacemaker online, you're pretty much going to use your frame traps, and you're going to use your huge mid. Like, I get this is 19 frames, but look how far this thing reaches. Like, if someone whiffs a button, like, you're getting a combo for like 50% health. If they whiff any single button and they're relatively close to you, this might be one of the best whiff punish buttons in the game. Just because it reaches so far, you get so much damage off of it, and all that good stuff. So, he has good frame traps, he has good frame data, he can make anything safe with eagly. He's a relatively safe person anyways. His 1-2's +3. His 1 is 3, so he can always do that into throw. 1-2. And he just has a lot of options. So to play against Peacemaker, you're obviously going to have to take some risk, right? You're going to have to make the reads. You're going to have to shut down his buttons. Not only that, you can't zone him out because he has an anti-zone tool. And then we all know
Torpedo.
He has the best move in the game, Torpedo. 12 frame startup, and it's just a funny move, but it's a really good move, right? Like, this is another thing. You can just whiff punish anything because it's a 12 frame startup, and it's going to be able to punish a lot of things that you don't think he'll be able to punish. Obviously, it's super negative on block, but a lot of the stuff that's negative with him, you're going to be covering with your cameo, right? So it's really not that big of a deal. He works really well with cameos that keep you safe, like Striker and stuff like that. And he can pretty much just be safer plus all the time, and it's really frustrating. But do I think that Peacemaker is too strong? Maybe. But I also think, like I said from the beginning, it is key to release DLC in my eyes in this state, right? All characters should be released in this state. Release them, see how the community feels, and then tweak them back if you want to, right? But I think most people will agree that playing Peacemaker is a lot more fun than playing Quan Chi. Unless you're just like a Quan Chi loyalist. Because he just has better tools. He's top tier probably, and overall he's just one of the better, funner, beginner friendly characters in the game, and he's not complicated, right? If someone picks up the game today, man, Peacemaker would be a fantastic person to learn the game with. But I do hope that Ermac releases this strong and all future DLC characters release this strong, because they should definitely be this strong. And now I feel like I'm just lingering on, so I'm going to cut the video. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the support. I'll see y'all next time.